Welcome back to the Artie Lange Show. My first guest, good guy, friend of mine. I just did his podcast. It's like the second or third time I've done your podcast at Caroline's. And I got to say, Adam, I got to give you credit, man. You started this podcast. You left radio on your own terms, like a man. You didn't want to deal with
something. Well, I got S-canned, but that's
no, but because
you got divorced on your own terms. She was effing the pool man.
Because you were acting like a man. You didn't want to deal with their crap, and they were trying to force something on you. You said no, and that's why they can't. So a lot of people might fold up shop. Who knows? You start this podcast, not an easy thing to do. And, every time I go back and do this live show via Caroline's, you can tell it's a packed crowd, and they all love the show. They know all the references from the show, and it's fun. They love you. It's great to see, man. Congratulations.
It is every performer's dream just to kind of do things on your own terms.
And make a connection with your audience, right. Like they know you.
Yeah.
Because like something happened that every comic dreams of. I can tell when you start out doing comedy, like when you were doing a bit where you're going to, what can I complain about?
You're right.
And as soon as you say, here's the thing about something, they immediately start to laugh because they know you. They made a connection with you. It's perfect.
Yeah. Well, we all know that when you start off doing comedy, it's like playing music at a county fair. Like, no one gives a crap who you are
especially
or what you're
now,
doing.
Man. There's so many comedians. It's like, really? You do comedy?
And just think about, just picture like the old Oprah show.
Right.
And I got a story about John, by the way.
Okay, yeah, I heard it's an uplifting story.
I can't believe it.
He got drunk and drove through my house. My kid's still on his bumper. I'm suing him. I can't say that much. We're trying to settle.
He'll be out all week next week because you're suing him.
But you just watch like the Oprah show back in the day. If that was a crowd that was just off the street, like back when you used to do shows and they just pulled the methadone bus up and people file out, they'd hoard them like pigs and hit them with canes. She wouldn't get any of that reaction. She wouldn't get any of those laughs. It's finding your audience.
Yeah,
it's so much nicer whether you're a comedian or a band. So John, I said to John, good to see you again. He said, we've met?
Yeah.
I said, we met.
Listen, I am a big fan. I've been listening
Apparently
to you.
Huge fan. You remember
that's problematic.
No, we met
what's going on.
in like 2000. Maybe 2001, like second or third season of the Man Show. We had this bit called Adam Tries Out for the Oakland Raiders. And we flew out from L.A. early on like a Thursday morning. We flew into Oakland. We showed up at camp, and the whole idea was I was going to try out with the Oakland Raiders, but none of them were there. It was just rookies. And no one was around. Chucky was there. I think Gruden was there. He knew me. So I come behind they go, well, you got to get equipment. You need helmet, shoulder pads, jersey. We got to get you outfitted. And I come around to the equipment room, and there's a dude who just looks like a, big stone longboarder standing behind the counter there.
Scary.
He doesn't. You got to picture John at the Oakland Raiders training camp, and he's behind the counter.
Well, can we pull up the picture of him on the Eagles real quick? Yeah. We got him in Eagle form.
In the band or playing?
No.
The team?
He looks like he could be an Eagles roadie.
It was a joke.
So he's behind the counter, and I go, I need pads, I need a jersey, and he gives me all his crap. I'm wearing your helmet, 40, right? You're 40?
Yeah. You don't remember this? Yeah, there he is.
Well, a lot of head drama.
It was a joke.
Everything was a joke. Everything was a joke.
That was for the media
guide.
guide. We knew when the pictures were going to be, so I cut my long hair into a mullet.
First of all, I can't believe you don't remember. You don't remember this.
He went out.
It's coming back now.
He went out. He fed me the ball. He did all like the drills. We ran around out there. If you watch, an old box set of the Man Show, you'll see John Ritchie and me out there at the training camp.
I got to get that box set.
Let me tell you something. He's currently filling out the stuff for the lawyers about the concussion stuff.
Sure.
Whether or not he could get money from it.
I could testify.
This is an argument. I'm an enormous fan of Adam Carolla.
I know.
Right.
I was a guest on his show all day one day, and I don't remember it.
That is unbelievable.
It's a lot of hits in the head.
You gotta think about what I was doing at that point in time, though. I mean, really, literally every single day, I was bashing my head, my face on people who were running at me.
You don't remember guest starring on his show.
Forget about the gay stuff. Let's focus on football.
No, that was awesome, man.
You gotta remember how many guys I was banging a day at this point. Well, that's good. So you guys have a history. I wish you remembered.
Well, I have a history.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So now, what?
I gotta get the box set.
Are you in town promoting something in particular? Do you have is your hardcover of your book out or soft cover?
No. We're just going. Mangria is now available in New Jersey, so we're going out and doing a few things over there, and then we're just doing our shows at Caroline's.
So Mangria is like another juggernaut here. This should put you up with Russell Peters' money, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So you invented a drink. You told us last time.
Yes.
And it actually has taken off. It's popular.
Sold over 100,000 bottles. It's insane.
And what is in it again?
Just when you quit drinking, I started making booze. I started making it because I was thinking, Artie, I'm going to sell at least a keg a day to Artie, and then he quit on me.
So what's in it again?
It's wine.
Yeah.
It's vodka that's made from grapes.
Right.
And then it's a little orange, and it's 21% alcohol.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. This will cure your concussion.
Sounds tasty. No, I quit drinking too.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, what a lame show.
How many Burger Kings you got to drive through before you quit drinking?
I wasn't even drinking that.
He was driving through the Wendy's when he realized when he was going through the Arby's and the Carl's Jr. That's when he realized. That's when his sponsor stepped in and said, "Listen,
yeah, drive-through doesn't literally mean that. Drive-through.
Yeah, not every restaurant's a drive-through. Ones on the second floor aren't drive-throughs, John.
Yeah, it means stop driving, order, and then go through. So now you were just at our friend Jimmy Kimmel's wedding.
Yeah.
Where did you get married? In Mexico or something?
Ojai.
Ojai.
It's like Mexico.
Up in Santa Barbara.
It's just Mexicans working there.
By Santa Barbara. Right. I've actually been to a wedding in Ojai. One of my old agent, William Morris, got married up there. That's beautiful up there.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. So now, was it a fun time?
Oh, man. Nothing. First off, just being carried in a golf cart for a weekend, just going in a circle and seeing Jennifer Aniston go by in another golf cart. Unbelievable.
Was she at his wedding?
It would be weird if she was just golfing that. Just a funky coincidence.
Maybe she was. Who knows?
She just went to hit a bucket, and it turned out Jimmy was getting married.
I gotta say,
she was there.
Jimmy has I met you and Jimmy Kimmel in 1998. I had a development deal with Fox. And they were suggesting guys to run my show, and James Dixon,
Baby Doll
Dixon, suggested
not a gangster.
You got
He's a shyster. That's different. There's a difference.
A minor difference. So it was suggested to me, we represent these two guys because my show is going to be about a bookie living at home.
Yeah.
And Jimmy had a script about that based on his cousin Sal.
Sure.
And I never heard of you guys. Man Show hadn't aired yet and everything. And we met in a boardroom at William Morris in L.A.
Right.
And I thought you guys were really funny. And I said to my agent, I said, well, I picked those guys to run the show. And they go, oh, they can't run the show.
Right.
And I go, well, why? He goes, because no one knows who they are and they've never worked before. So cut to Jimmy getting married in Ojai with Jennifer Aniston.
Right.
You said Ben Affleck and Matt Damon were at the wedding.
Yeah.
He knows all these people.
Ellen was there. Stern was there.
How does he get to know
You ever
them?
met Howard Stern? He's tall. He's super tall. He's thin.
It's funny. It's like, I guess Jimmy is really, he is the nicest guy in the world. He really is. And I guess he just made all these friends. How does he have so many high-powered friends in show business?
I have no idea.
Because you seem to be the direct opposite.
I'm hanging around with the same jerk-offs I went to high school with. I think he's really nice to people. He doesn't talk crap about people. He's the most thoughtful guy in the world.
Like when I went through my hell, doing heroin, stabbing myself, I went away to rehabs. I was out of commission for a year and a half. He called me like once every 3 weeks. A busy schedule, busy guy. He's meeting Jennifer Aniston at some point, and he goes, I want to see how you're doing. Like he would call and say, and it really made me feel good.
He is the most decent guy in the world.
Yeah.
When my twins had their birthday a couple of weeks ago, the balloons show up, the money shows up, the gifts show up. But I've been in situations, we were going to Pat O'Brien's Christmas party, like 10, 12 years ago.
Pat O'Brien, the weird guy with the sports guy who made with the hooker and the...
That's not how he describes himself. He just says...
The guy, we got to get some Coke.
Legendary broadcasters, what he says, but he's a weird guy with Coke.
We got to take a break.
But his business card's different than yours.
All right, let's take a break. I want to hear the Pat O'Brien Christmas story. We'll be right back with Adam Carolla.